marry early if possible.
Yeah.
And if honestly you're poor, what I can advise you is don't marry. You put yourself first in a good situation, then you marry.
Hello, greetings you all, Team Pamela. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It is another beautiful day, another beautiful time, the day which the Lord has made, and here we are rejoicing on this day. So I take this time to welcome you all. I take this time to thank God for the free gift of life. Welcome everyone. If it is your first time to be here, feel welcome, feel loved. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, the keyboard reactors, my moderators, all the teams, hola, wagwan, jambo. So now, I just want us just to check the discussion which Mura Senso had with the sister. And then we are going to jump and see part of the conversation which Mura Senso had with Lynn. We're just going to react on part of it, add on to this discussion which Dee had with the brother.
Say hello to my channel.
Hello guys, welcome to D Mwango Channels. Say hi, Chantel. Hi. Moses, say hi. Hi.
Rocio.
Say
Mama. Mama.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
We call her Mama because she's named after my mom. Yeah. Me too, I must name someone after my mom.
Oh, really? Huh? You don't do things because others are doing. Just be yourself and just do things which you know are pleasing you. So this is Winnie, their firstborn sister. Before they used not to bring her in public like this, but ever since people started to talk about it, at least now you can see her. But still you find like she's not like them. She always fears them because, you know, when you are always sidelined, you know how the body of a human being, it has that rejection in it. But this is their eldest sister, their firstborn sister, and the children, the daughters. Moses is also not left out because Moses has become an it. Even at when Mura Senso is talking with Lynn Ngugi, that bridge which was built there, it is because of Moses.
Chantel is named after who?
Chantel. The other mother.
The other mother.
Yeah.
Guys, whenever Chantel is being talked about, you find like they are all confused. They get confused because you wonder why would they bring this one now. You should know by now, because even when Winnie had this baby, the youngest baby, Chantel was already old, because it's like there was time there. There was a lot of time which was taken there in between. So you should know she's named after who? Who is Chantel to you, Dee Mwango? Because Dee always want to prove a point through Chantel. And looking at Winnie, Winnie is figuring what to say. She doesn't know because the mother should know better. The mother who is asking the question should know better. Winnie has no idea. Now you can see how she's trying to find out. She's trying to find words to tell Dee Mwango. You wonder why she's asking this, because she wants to confuse people. This one you'll never escape. This one you'll never escape.
Mother.
Yeah.
Her name is?
Say your name.
Grandmother's name.
Catherine
Catherine Nchagwa. So you're Chantel Nchagwa.
Yeah.
Even the mother, Winnie, whom now they are pushing the daughter to be, doesn't know the name which she gave Chantel. Winnie doesn't know the name which she gave Chantel. She had to ask Chantel, because that is not the name which was given to Chantel. Chantel, maybe she's called Congrats Mom. You never know. You never know. Maybe the name of Chantel is Con Mom. And that's why you find, how come me at Pamela, someone asked me, what name did you give your daughter? Do you think that is something I have to think of? I'm the one who named that daughter after that name. Do you think that is something I can think of? That is something, even if you ask me when I'm sleeping, I will tell you, because I came out with that name. But because Winnie is not the one who named Chantel, she got confused. Winnie is not the one who named Chantel, the last name. She had to figure out, what should I say here? Then they asked the girl, The two women, the two mothers, could not tell the name, the last name of the girl. So the girl has to say the names which she's using in school. Does not mean these are the names which she was given maybe from the grandmother. No, no, no. She's using the names which she's using in school, because Winnie should know the mother-in-law's name which she gave to Chantel. I don't know whether you are getting my point. Like the video, my people. Like the video. If you name your daughter after your mother-in-law, do you think you can forget that? Simple question. Huh? You forgot completely until you ask the girl, what is your name? Full names.
Okay, here we name children after our parents. So for her, she's named after grandmother, that is mother-in-law to my sister. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is how they want to confuse people. I wonder why they are coming out with all this nonsense. Keep this thing for yourself. No one cares. These names, all these challenges you are passing, no one cares about all this. But because this lady want to prove a point, Chantel is not my daughter, you can never have that. People have taken it the way they want. So even if you bring Winnie, confuse even Chantel, she has no idea what are these women asking. She confused her sister because the sister was not ready. She wasn't ready. She didn't know the questions which were waiting for her, because always they want to put her in a corner to accept a daughter. She doesn't even know the last name of this daughter. You should know. So guys, I just want us to listen to these two siblings who are lying to themselves each day. They are not telling each other the truth. They just feel like they own this YouTube space. They think like they are better than anyone, and they think they know it all. They think everybody is looking up to them. These are things which are in their mind, these siblings. The way they live their life, they think everyone wants to be like them. Everyone knows them out here. You're just YouTubers. There are so many careers out here. And we have so many YouTubers around the world who have good content. People who are getting a lot of money. And you would not even know. They are not petty. These are people who believe in themselves. Because they know whatever they are doing for themselves. They are not doing for people to see. But you find in this village, this family, whatever they do, the donations which they get has made them think that whatever they have is theirs. If you are just getting YouTube money without donors, I don't know what you'll be doing, because you'll just be like any other person. You use donors' money and you put your mind in donors' money, and donors have made you to believe that you are different from others. I just want us to listen to them. Let's just be sober. We listen to these people, and then we analyze slowly.
Looking back, yes. I'm so happy that I started by traveling around the world. I had so much fun. I was at the beach every day, bikini, Maldives, Jamaica, Monaco, you name it. Like, looking back, I'm so happy. Now there's not that pressure. Now you're like, you know what? Now I need somewhere to call home when I come back home. Where am I going? Am I going to rent? How am I coming back home? Am I going to say house hunting, looking for an apartment in Nairobi? So as much as you guys want us to travel, show you the world, we are also human beings. We also have to plan life. We have to know what time is it. What is it that I need to do at this particular time? That's how I see life. And being a woman, you really have to.
The achievement which she has achieved, going out there, traveling, wearing bikinis and doing all sorts of things which she has just mentioned. And I find like her talks, sometimes they are immature. You listen to her mentioning bikinis in her talks all the time. It's like someone who didn't expect one day in life she can swim. Swimming with bikinis out here, people don't take them as an achievement. And also traveling, you travel because that is your niche. You chose to be a traveler. But she also likes talking about renting in Nairobi or in the cities. I don't think all the people you see renting houses, don't have homes. Because according to them, or according to her, she thinks that everyone who is renting a house, they are just people who are just renting. They don't have assets. They don't have homes. So they are the first people to be owning homes now. So it is an achievement. Okay, it is an achievement to have a home. But you are just among them. And you've not even reached where people have reached. So I don't like the bragging. Okay, do not behave like if someone rents a house somewhere, then they have not achieved what they are supposed to achieve because they are in rental houses. You find like people just like to be in a rental house to be with people. There are some people who don't want to be alone out there. They don't want to be in their homes. They rather stay in apartment. Maybe they have built their own house, a big apartment, and they have homes as well. But they choose to live where other people are, at least to have people around them. So it is a choice. Does not mean when you stay in an apartment, then you've not achieved anything. According to her, she thinks like that because these things she's been talking about it many times, even when she was in Poland. Oh, me, I cannot rent, I cannot stay in the city. That is your choice. But those people who have chose to be in the cities or stay in apartment, also those are their choices.
The more you get old, as long as your pocket is loaded, you'll get the finest young ones being born.
And that is the reality. People don't like to be told that.
The truth.
Yeah, like I think I was saying, I don't know, today I saw 45 marrying 19. Life goes on.
Life goes on.
But you see, as a woman also, as you age and you have your life together, you have no worries.
You have no stress.
You have no stress.
Yeah.
Imagine you having a nice place, you have a swimming pool in your home.
As a woman, you gotta know what time is it. If you want to have kids, what's the time? Because it's science, and that's how life is. There's a certain age you reach, and now you're told, you know what, time bad, time out. Yeah. So you gotta plan everything.
Time was bad on her side, and that's why she was running here, and there.
For the work that we do,
yeah.
I think our partners have to really be easygoing with us,
yeah,
and more fluid with us,
yeah,
because our life is not straight.
Yeah,
it's not straight line. It's not like, oh, you know, I work and I have vacations in December. That is so straight on.
Yeah.
But here you are like, oh, you know, if I don't go this, if you stay in a place for so long, views start going down, you want to do this, you want, and then everything is social media. Well, that means you have to create videos that always are at par with the.
So, what Brother Sensor is trying to say that if you are a YouTuber, like them now, they are YouTubers and they are travelers, their partners should understand them. They should understand the work which they are doing, so that whenever they are somewhere or take time where they have traveled to, these people, their partners should understand them. Okay, I agree with that 100%. But still, also, you as a traveler, also, you should not forget that you have a family. So when you are planning yourself in this, your travel, also plan knowing that I have a family. As much as I want to travel to make money, also my family also should be at peace, because this money which you are making for your family. So you should not be consumed with your traveling, forgetting now you have a family, because you have to differentiate this one. Okay, I've been traveling when I was solo. Now I have a family. Unless maybe you've not decided fully. But when you come to a decision you want to have a family, now I've traveled by myself for these years, and this is what I've achieved. Now I want to have my family. Also, you have to adjust. There must be an adjustment, not just understanding you. You cannot just make your family or your wife to understand you if you yourself is not adjusting. You have to know, okay, I used to travel and finish like 2 months. Now that I have a family, I have to reduce this month because there's someone who is waiting for you. You want to have a family. You want your family to grow. You want to have peace in your family. But if you are traveling, already you have a family, and you still have that mind of single, you will not have that peace. Even if maybe someone will give you time or understand you, because you also need to understand that family, that your wife, not you to be understood only. No, no, no. It is vice versa. You brought this person here to be your partner. You cannot just let her understand you and you don't understand her. No, no, no. You have to understand her and you have to adjust. You have to adjust. But if you forget to adjust, you just want to be understood, it can never work. It can never work, because this is someone whom you remove from her family. You brought her here to be your wife. Then you are leaving her to go start traveling, forgetting there's someone back home.
Expectation of maybe of your audience. So sometimes it can be challenging.
Yeah.
But I really wish that people who, not just me, people who are like me, like celebrities, their partners can always understand.
Yeah.
That's why me, I always wish that my partners can do what I do, because maybe they will be more understanding, you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you tell people, you know, my views have gone low, I want to leave,
Yeah.
they don't understand to leave.
Yeah.
I thought you've come to stay.
Yeah.
So, but you see, you have to do it because it's your work.
Yeah.
But me, I always say like this: imagine you are married to a soldier, you know, military man or military woman,
Yeah.
and they have to go for a mission in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Will you cry and say, oh, you know, I have to see you every day?
No.
Actually, it's a privilege to wake up every day and see your husband there
Or
and
your
your wife
wife.
there. 24.
You hear Muraseso talks about how our partners need to understand us. And he said it's not him only, even other people out there. Understanding should be both sides. You don't expect the lady to just understand you. The fact that you are comparing with the soldiers who are in Afghanistan, or someone who is where. And you are talking about it's good also to marry someone or to have a partner who is doing the same thing which you are doing. I understand that. I don't understand why men always want to be understood. Because I think this is the reason why you find like Rocio mom was complaining. Mura says so is ever busy. Why is it that you just want to be understood? Why can't you understand the other partner? Because for someone to understand you, even those soldiers whom you are talking about, yes, their wives understand them, because by the time they were marrying them, they came to an agreement. They knew, okay, my husband is a soldier and he will be going for this certain period. But if you never said all these things, or maybe, you know, like that one is a job which is, you are employed. But with YouTube, like let me just say, with YouTube is something which you can adjust. It is a self-employed. You can adjust. Okay, views, you are having many views, or maybe you stayed in a place for long. Now the views are going down. Those are seasons. You have to understand. My views are going down because now of what? I am married or I have a partner now. Because you have to put these things in your mind and know. Things cannot just be 100% forever. There should be adjustment. Even the views, if you know my views have gone down because of the decision which I took, which is also good for me, then you shouldn't worry. But if you're just looking at the views only, you don't look at what is making the views to go down, because this is your partner. You want to spend time also with her, not only her wanting to spend time with you. This is now where people go wrong, like Mura said so. You just think of yourself, you don't think of the other partner, because in marriage, you need to spend time together. It is very important, because the moment one gets used to, oh, you are absent, not missing you, then the gap becomes wider and wider. Then it will reach a time whereby you don't even need each other, because you can live with or without that other person. So that is why you find most women don't want that gap, because they want family to be firm or to stand still. And you find like other men don't care about that. It is very important in a relationship for people not to be apart for long. It is not good for relationship. But anybody who wants just to be understood, to just take time and go, that is not someone who is very serious in a relationship. Also, you should feel like being with your family. As a man, And it should be you to be feeling that way because you made this family. You want this family to be here. So it is you to make effort, not want to be given or to be understood for you taking time out there. So,
Otherwise, other people, somebody has a job in Qatar, another one is back at home here,
Another one is in the US.
another one is in the
you are in
US, you are
Kenya.
in Kenya, and you have to meet maybe after 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Every day is video call, video call.
Yeah.
So actually, we have a very huge privilege, especially working.
so you find such relationship. It is not that it is good. It is just circumstances. But it is not good. No one would want their partners to be away from them. No one. But if you can change it, you would find like all these people would just make it or adjust it immediately. Partners want to be together for a good relationship, at least to be happy together. But now you can arrange yourself, you can schedule your thing because you're self-employed. You shouldn't take time without being with your partner. You should not. You should want to be with your partner. So if you want people to understand you and you don't want to understand your partners, I don't think that is right. It is not right, because if you are working for the government, then you would say, no, there's nothing I can do. If I don't work, I will be laid off. But if it is something which you can schedule, your work, this is your work, you can balance. You can balance it.
But again, how I see it most of the time, it's mostly women who really don't understand big time.
Yeah.
You know, a man, it's easy for a man.
Look at this one. Look at this one. Because now she's talking about things which she has no idea of. Because according to her, it is the women who don't understand. Do you know why they don't understand? Because they want their family. They want their husband. If you understand, then that is okay. It is okay. You can just let your husband be far. But any woman who loves their husband, they cannot understand. And not understanding is also very good, because that shows that they love their husbands. They don't want to understand. They just live because they don't want, there's nothing they can do. But not to understand. Why would you understand? Why would you understand? And each person needs their men or their women. Why would you understand? So this one is talking of things she has no idea of. She just got married because of whatever she wanted. But if she married someone whom she loves, even her husband, whom she just gotten married to just the other day, by now she would be in Rwanda. She would be in Rwanda, but because she doesn't care, because there's no love in it. But if you love your husband, that understanding, you just say yes, but you want to be with your husband. And this one is saying it is only women. Mostly it is women who don't understand. I don't know when you became a woman, just the other day. What have you seen in life? What have you seen in marriage? You don't know. You've not even have children. Sometimes you find like women want their men to be close so that the children can grow knowing them. Seeing their dad close every day. Not just mommy alone, they want their dad as well. These are the reasons why they don't want to understand.
To see sense in what you're saying, and they're easy to adjust. But again, women, we are so different. Like me, my husband right now is in Rwanda, and I'm comfortable. You know, I'm not crying. You know. Because I know I have things to do, he has things to do. At the end of the day, we will meet. And like,
you are very new in this thing. You are crying a lot. Your husband had to get something to do. While you are in Poland, you are with your husband every day. This is what women want. Now you are home, your husband has been jobless, so he's trying to get something out there. But you would have wanted to be with your husband, right? It is just circumstances. So do not say, I cannot see her cry. How long has your husband been? Where you are is not his home, so he cannot just sit there with you. He cannot sit there with you. That is not his home. So do not compare where there is no comparison. You cannot compare. There's nothing there. to compare.
But now my sister was asking me when potential is coming. The answer is very simple. December. From November, December.
Oh, guys, unfortunately, December.
Yeah, it's far.
No, unfortunately, December will not be here.
Why?
I cannot be here because of...
Oh.
But I wish I would.
No, you can go there after 1 month, you come back.
I come back.
Hey,
but December it will be so close. Anyway, guys, we'll plan that. But
Sobra Census potential might be there in November, December. Have you vetted her? And Dimango is saying, I wish I could be here. And now she's telling us now her time frame of having a baby. If you start calculating, because if she's saying when it reaches December, it will be close. So by the time this lady was crying here, oh, I've struggled with my fertility, blah, blah, blah. Even the time of reveal, all this she's been telling us here. She's just been 2 weeks pregnant. If you start calculating or checking the months, when did they go to Nyabuhase? Was it June or May? And count from there up to December. Those are how many months? And in December, it will just be close. Not that is the time of having a baby. So by the time they were announcing this, maybe 1 month pregnant or weeks. And people were asking her, do you have morning sickness? Morning sickness in weeks, 2 weeks. Huh? She started wearing Dera in 2 weeks or 1 month like this. Still very far. We should receive the potential by November, December for vetting or to stay. Or this potential is not going to be vetted. She will just vet the second one, but no one is going to vet her.
we live life just like you guys. Marwa, how do you feel when people judge us too much? It's like we are not human beings. You know, being on social media, people forget we are also human beings.
Yeah,
some things work for us, some things don't work for us.
Yeah, that you can actually be very wrong while thinking you're very right. And also people also forget that in a matter of us being stars and everything, we have a lot of imperfections in our own lives. And maybe, let's say, you can meet someone and you don't like how they smell. Not because they are celebrity, they should feel like flower, fantastic. No. We also have our own issues, our own challenges.
Everybody knows that. And you are not the only people in this platform of YouTube. This platform of YouTube is for everyone. For everyone. It is just you who thinks you are different from others. Because if it is about celebrity, everybody is a celeb in this world, for sure. Everybody is a celeb because as you are being watched, I'm being watched. So what makes you think that you are more celeb than I am or another person? So this thing has nothing to do with you or us, we are celeb. Celeb where? Everyone. This is a platform. It has employed everybody. You find like even little children are in YouTube. Who is a celeb and who is not a celeb? Until the time now you remove those dirty mind which you have, oh, we are celeb, people see us like this, and we are also like any other person. Of course, you are like any other person. And that's why you find people are criticizing, because you are behaving like you think you are different. You are not different. You are like any other person, because everybody is in YouTube. Everyone. So there's no celeb. You know, when for someone to be a celeb is someone who is maybe doing something stunning, different. But these things which you are doing, just vlogging like any other. Everyone here is a celeb. Celeb. PWK is seated here. PWK. Subscribe to the channel, my people. Team Pamela, Wagwan, Hola, share my videos. Like the videos. My people. Our views have gone down. What a gwan. Are we not celeb? Share, like the video.
You still have the plans of being a polygamist man?
You know, I think most people think I'm a joker, but I'm not. In other words, is I stick with my words. I'm not a joker. Guys, nearly everything I say, I actually mean it. But I'm thinking of at most 3.
At most 3 wives. So not yet potential plus potential plus potential.
So
You
the
will
thing-
manage.
You know, in life, we have sad people in our midst. People who can even marry by mouth. You find like you can find someone dating you in their dream. They are out there. There are people who can even marry you. You don't know you are married to them, but they have married you. You are walking, you are a girl walking on the street, but you have a husband. Yeah? They know this is my wife. That is Mura Senso. Can talk. We have such people. They talk big. They talk big. They can talk big. Like now, Mura Senso is talking about having 3 wives. Do you think wives are just toys? You're going to play with them. And who are these wives? Because you have to understand what type of women are you going to marry? Because now you don't even have one. If you would be having one, and maybe people would say, okay, Mura Senso knows how to stay with the one which he has. You've not even started with one. And number 2, you are not even a young person. You are in your 40s. You are talking of having 3 wives. That is someone who is delusional. You are marrying in your dream. Which women are going to marry you? 3 of them are going to settle with you. Why would they settle with you? Because you have to give them a very good reason of settling with you. Because you have a house. Because you have horses. Number 1 in Africa, before even we get to those Wazungus whom he loves, in African society, especially Kenya, I don't want to talk about the whole Africa, then you have a big task, because that house will just be for one wife. You'll have to build another one like that, and another one like that if you want to have 3 wives, Africans. In Africa or in Kenya society, you cannot put 3 women in one house. So you have a long way to go. You want to marry 3 wives, know that the villa is for one wife. You are going to build another villa and another, because they have to have their different homes. You cannot put them in one house like your servants. What type of women are you going to marry? The village women who have no say over you, or who are these women? Because as I see you, you think you can control women, because the type of attitude you have, or the mind which you have, these women, you just want to put them like tomatoes in one basket. And now it depends. How you are talking is you are talking of women who don't know their rights. Women who have no say. You are slaves whom you are going to control. Do this, do that, cook, what? That should be the department of women. If you find a man who is complaining all the time about cooking, that is someone who has a problem. Why would you go to the department of someone to go and start complaining? Why can't you wait? So these women, the type of women who Mura Senso is going to marry, are women who have no say over Mura Senso. These are slaves, unless he goes deep in the village and go get those women. But women who have seen the light, women who have their cash, women who have their mind straight, and women who knows God, you want to bring them in one place. You want them to start having conflict, to start fighting for you. Who is ready to fight for Mura? Very few. If they are there in the village, not out here, no one. They will just lie to you in the comment section, marry me, marry me. The moment they enter that, maybe if they are not coming for shout out, if they are not coming for fame, they want you to, they want your subscriber to know them. If they are not coming to resurrect their YouTube channel, then I don't know. You'll be there for a rude shock. You are trying wrong, people. Women, you cannot play with women's mind. If you wanted to marry 3 women, Mura Senso, you would not come out here and announce that. That has made your scores to go down, because no one would want to be in a place whereby another one is going to come. No, women don't want to hear that. Women want to be themselves with their men. But now you spoil for yourself. You would have married one, make sure that one is stable. Then get another one. But you announced, now the one who is going to come already know that when I sit here or when I stay here, another one is going to come and another one. Do you think they're going to stay? Do you think they are stupid enough to stay? They cannot.
Why would I not manage? Because actually, just give me time. Give me time.
You will manage.
10 kids you think is easy for one woman?
It's not easy for one woman, but
No, how many
imagine,
do you want?
me, I want at least 6. And I will get there for sure.
6.
Me, I believe in myself. Strong.
Strong. So you say 6, that means 4 are needed from my side. So I don't want to jump the rope. Me, I just want to flow. But at least I'm putting my intentions clear before somebody comes in my life.
And that is the reason why it has taken you time to settle down, because you are making women to shy away. Who would want to be in a situation where children already, Mura Senso has already said, I want 10. And if you cannot get 10, you know that another woman is coming. Someone in their senses, right mind, do you think you can marry such a woman? It's not going to be easy for you. Until the day you will drop this nonsense which you have and accept what God can give you. But when you put conditions in life, this is a condition. Now you have to have 3. Even when your grandfather was marrying, he never announced that I will have 5. He was doing them periodically, not once, oh, me, I will have like 3. No. Go ask even these people who have like 4 wives. They don't say it. They just find themselves slowly as time goes by. Then they find like having another wife. Maybe they thought when they were growing, they would have like 10 wives. Then later on, they settle with 1. Depends with how the relationship is. But you always announcing, and you've not started, you want people to understand you out there, it's going to be hard. Mura Senso, I'm telling you, even the potential whom you think you are going to marry will not allow you. The moment she will get what she wanted from you, she will live like Rocio mom. She will leave you because she will never like another wife to be brought in the home. That one you should know by now. You should know, because it has taken you long. These your behaviors have made you not to have a wife at 40, I don't know, 48, I don't know, 49, I don't know.
Because I don't want them to be shocked. Like you never told me this.
But really, tell me, 3 wives, 3, managing
Sister,
every,
you've never
with
seen,
kids.
you've never seen someone with 3
But
wives.
now things are different.
My question is, have you ever seen someone with 3 wives?
I have seen our own grandpa had so
I am
many.
inside that boat.
He's inside that what?
As I said, okay, you can be inside that boat in your dream. You are sailing in that boat in your dream. You are just admiring those people who have had 3 wives. They don't do it at once and they don't announce it. By now you should be having 2. Then when you are talking of a 3rd one, people will say, okay, even the 2 wives which he has, they are doing well. The children are going to school. He's a loving father. You are talking like that and you have a problem even to support the 1 child whom you have in Argentina. You have to be dragged. Now you want 10 kids. You just want the mothers to be taking care of them. When you are told, you don't need to be told. This is what I don't like. So Mura Senso is saying, I've told them in advance. And that is why you're not going even to have even 1. No one is going to marry you. No one in their right mind will marry you. If it is marriage, you'll remain with 1. No one is going to be the 2nd and no one is going to be the 3rd. Unless you go to the village, deep inside the village and get those 2 young girls. Those 2 young girls who don't know their rights. 2 young girls. Then you can put even 10 of them in one house. Maybe they have not seen the light. But people who have been out there, people who have been watching you, You expect them to come and be put in one basket, in one corner, those rooms of yours. Another wife comes from this room, another one. For how long? Is it a short duration or a lifetime period? You're joking. You like jokes a lot.
But one thing, let me tell you, if just managing one, you know, like it's not that
You see,
easy.
the idea of
Now imagine one,
no,
two,
the idea of having a wife is not to manage her. The idea of having a wife is actually to support
me, managing means you have to provide this, you have to make sure have you eaten, you
No,
have to
right
visit
now-
each one of
Right
them.
now, one of my conditions, my wife must be a millionaire.
Must be millionaire.
Poor, not for me. Not for me. I'm so
So you find these people talk like this, or you find Buddha Seso talk like this. If he was serious and he loves that son of his, he should not be bringing such kind of topic, because he's saying right now, one of his rules or whatever, you must be a rich woman. The wife has to be a millionaire. That shows the one whom he had before, like Rocio mom had nothing. We all know she had nothing. But that is not a disease. Not having money, not being rich does not mean that you are less a person. I'm telling you, this family, they just value money. They don't value love, especially this one. They don't know anything to do with love. Love has no boundaries. Love has nothing to do with money. But this one is now going with the women who are millionaire. Do you think a millionaire woman, someone who has money, even more than you are, because yours is just for begging, do you think that one will allow another to come and share you with her? I don't think so. And that is why I said in the beginning, you are marrying these women in your dream. You are just imagining when you sleep in your bed like this, you think you can marry like 10, 20 because of the horses which you just brought there, because of the donations which you are getting every day. There are things which women don't even think of. There are things women don't even check. There are things which women don't care about. Women care about their husbands. You can be providing, but if you are not there in person, they will leave all that and go for even someone who has nothing. Have you not seen that? We've seen that. A man should be there for their wives. But if you're going to be divided into three, and all these people are rich people, rich women, I don't think it's going to work for you, Mura. You are lying to yourself. You are lying. I said you want 3 or 4 or 5. Go deep in the village and get those small girls. But someone who is a millionaire to come and be with you, and then tomorrow morning you come with another wife, it can never work. Where have you seen that? Even those people whom you've seen with 3 wives, their wives didn't have money as you think. They were not rich. If they were rich, 1, 2, 3, but not majority. Not majority. You find a woman accepting a co-wife. You find a woman accepting a co-wife. They have no otherwise. They have no otherwise. But just to say because they cannot tend for themselves. Or maybe they are there because of the children, but the love is out. Is that the kind of life you wanna live, Professor? Because you don't know anything to do with love, so I can forgive you for that. But the women whom you can marry with that mind of yours are those small girls.
I'd rather deal with rich women.
Rich women problems.
Rich women problems.
Young and rich, or
For
you'll
example-
get humam or somewhere.
No, young and rich are not dealing with us women. Please.
You know that
Why? I
mama so rich. You know those
Yeah,
old
but-
ex-UK retired woman.
Hey.
And then young boys.
But the thing is,
Yeah, like you, because you are talking from experience, Mama Man. You are a mama. Now Peter met you, and now Peter at least he has a stand where he can start. Where he can start. So you, mama, you've made Peter's eyes to open, because this boy was just on computer game. He didn't have a job. He was just at home. But getting mama who was ready to get married was very late, crying to get babies, could not get, Mama D, then you made Peter at least to start traveling. So that is a plus. Thank you for doing that, Mama, to this young boy. And even Muraseso should not think of marrying young girls in that mind of his. He's very old. He's very old. You are very old, Muraseso. Muraseso is marrying these women in his dream. Now he doesn't want a poor woman because he has tried before. You should not throw shade to Rocio mom whenever you have discussion with this your sister. There are things you need not to talk about. Whether God is going to give you a woman who is rich, do not talk about, oh, this time round I'm going to marry a millionaire. So you measure love with money, or you just care about money. Like you cared about Wazungu, now you are going for the riches, because before it was color. Before it was passport. Now it is not about passport anymore. Now because he has known, I'm not getting this strong passport. Let me go now for money now, because this is just business.
The thing is this, sister, think of this. People can love whoever they want as long as they are 18.
Yeah.
You know, me, when it comes to love, actually, I'm very open. But I'm not into supporting gay and lesbian. I don't do those things. But like, as long as a man is, me, I always say, anybody in my part, 21 plus.
21 plus.
21 plus is a full grown up.
Is a full grown up.
They can do whatever. They can marry an old 70-year man, no problem. What is the
Man,
problem?
imagine if I showed up with a 70-year-old man. You could be okay.
Me,
It'd be like it's your choice.
I tend to think.
Why not? Even Peter's parents are okay with you. Peter's parents are okay with you. Because you are older than him. But they're still okay. It's not about age. People say age is just a number. Sometimes it's also a factor. But it depends. It depends with the person. You find like people love like young men nowadays. They love older women because they understand them. Like you said, you want people who want to. Like you said, you want people to understand you. So you find like younger men, they go for older women who understand them. Vice versa. And older men also, they go for younger women because those younger women can make them be young because they don't want to grow old. It depends with what one wants. Like you are accepted. So let other people be accepted as well.
And you know, there's many factors that affect choice. For example, poverty can affect choice. You don't deal maybe with a poor, young, broke guy. Hey, the one who's crying, oh, you know, Maziwa,
Have you seen that part? Have you heard even the way she's laughing? There's no energy. Because this is now where the husband category is. I'm not saying that he's poor. He's a young man growing. But when they are talking of other people, even those women, like for instance, Rocio mom, okay, Muraseso can think or have been thinking she was not rich enough. But she's growing. She will be there because she's young. She's young. So, same to Dimwangu. When a poor young man is called, you heard the laughter, a faint laughter, because the husband is in that category. He's in that category. Why are you not laughing louder? Laugh. We want to hear you.
But the other day I was asking Mama, it was just a funny video, if David Jr. can capture and Mama. Mama said no.
But you see, the issue with that is mostly parents tend to think, hey, you've married a woman who is my size. Like me, you know now. And then people think there's something wrong with you. Like with all these young, beautiful girls, just others have just finished high school, college. You saw this.
What they are discussing is like they are just pointing at themselves. Look at that man in yellow t-shirt, Jamaican t-shirt, the land that we all love. That man is seated there. He's not married, very old. Very old. And yet now, he want to marry like maybe 20-year-old, 21, because that is the circle. Because if he wants many kids, how is he going to get this kid? He has to marry someone who is young, but himself is very old. The lady who is laughing, married a young man, made this man have a lot of pressure. Made the man to think that he's old, he cannot get children. But because he married an old woman who has been struggling, brought so many pressure, test after test. But now sitting there talking about themselves, thinking they're talking about other people, but to themselves, looking at Mura Seso, the age mates of Mura Seso, look at Percy's husband, the late, look at Percy's children. I've been giving this example because he's been telling us this was the best friend who was writing love letters for him. Look at the children. Now you are still sitting down thinking you don't even have this potential will not even allow you to have those many women you are talking about. So this man is just talking, marrying people in his dreams. We have such people in our midst. They can lie to you a lot. Me, I have this, I'm going to do that, I've done this, I've done. In real life or real sense, they don't have those. They don't have those. Same to this one. Laughing, and all this time, he was looking for those old men, going with choppers, trying to look for people who are rich. Were you not looking for rich people? When Rocio gave you advice, what did you say? You say now, even traveling, you are going to start traveling with a business class. You are going now to change the hotels. You'll be going in different places so that you can meet rich people. Oh, these are things which you are talking about. But that was not God's plan. God had to take you there so that you can learn. You can never tell, and you cannot laugh at anyone. It is destiny. You can never change someone else's destiny. Even yourself, you cannot change your destiny. It just comes. It just comes. So there are things which are beyond us. You just say, if God allows. If God allows. Let God's will be done. That is all we need to do. But just stamping ourselves, me, I'm doing it this way. Another one is doing
There are some men, or even women. How many women you see them with a very old mistake?
True.
Because they say, hey bro, me I don't want to have a kid. I suffer like my sister from the other mother who I saw the other day.
I would
rather
choose my pain.
I choose my struggle. Choose your struggle. Today's word. Choose your struggle. You want to suffer. But again, you see, finances have become a very big factor.
Of course, yes, because you choose, because you cannot choose where you are going to die hungry. Why would you go for that? Even this lady who is laughing here chose strong passport, and that's why she had to squat there in Poland to chop woods. The reason why she's with this girl, she was looking for someone to give her that strong passport. She could not find, and that made her to be very bitter. Very bitter. She was going here and there in bikinis, showing her body everywhere, but could not get. Landed in the arms of this young man who had also nothing, wanted also something. So now they exchanged. You will give me this, I'll give you this. So it is about choices. You made this choice because there's something. It is not about being old. It is what one wants. You wanted that. You wanted the strong passport. Peter wanted that. Because with you, it is not about love. Out here, there are people who marry for love. For love only. And there are many. And before they get married, they ask God, my God, give me a godly man. You have to, there are people who have to ask that. And when you ask God, give me a godly man, give me a godly wife, God will give you someone who has everything. Not you choosing, because as we just choose as human beings, you don't know. But when you put your God first and you say, God, oh, give me a good woman, give me a good husband, you'll get him.
I don't want to deal with this situation anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with a woman who cannot even maybe buy my kid maybe this or that or this. She has to call and do. You start now becoming very selective.
Yeah, true.
He doesn't want to deal with a woman who cannot even buy his child something. When this woman is buying your child these things you are talking about, where are you at that time? You are the dad. You should provide. You should provide, and you should not be told to provide. As a father is a father for everyone. Even the woman, you're supposed to protect that woman. You're supposed to protect your wife. The family belongs to you. So you should not be dragged and told what to do. And you should not feel bad when you are supporting your family. But this one just want people to support his kids, and he want 10 kids.
At the same time is, also women have to know that for you to get this man who is right on the top there, you're not alone.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
Andrew Tate used to ask
Andrew
them,
Tate.
how many are there in your ring?
So look at this one. Mura Sensor. Those people who are out there who think they can tame this man. Mura Sensor. Rocio once came and complained that you were cheating on her. Because look at him. For you to be with such a person who is happier like him now, you are not alone. You are not alone. So anybody who feel like wanna be Mura Sensor's potential, know that you are not alone. And that is someone who is not ready to settle. If you think people want you because you are up there, you can live in such a delusional life for a long time. And by the time you wake up, you'll find living in this world by yourself, no woman, no children. Because your mind was lying to you. Oh, me, I'm a big person, I have money, I have this. Time goes by, time just goes by. Thinking, oh, people love me, women love me, I date beautiful women. Time goes by. Like now, you are almost turning 50. You don't even have a wife. You open your gate for other villagers' children to come and play here. By now, those kids you are seeing playing there would have been your children. But that delusional, your mind is lying to you. You know you are big, you know you are rich, you know you have it. All women will just run to you. And time has run. This is where we reach. 2026 is ending. You are still talking of dating. You can imagine, talking of dating.
Because you cannot eat love all the time.
Yeah.
One day you feel butterflies, very nice, hey, kisses and all that. But the following day you are quarreling.
Yeah.
Oh, but we agreed we're going to leave at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
This is 8:30. Oh my God. And me, I woke up at 6 preparing. You are waking up at 8:20. Why did we agree?
Yeah.
That love disappears at that moment.
A relationship should not be based on love alone. You shouldn't choose love, because you can choose love just few maybe years. You feel like you're still in love. Later on, you start having those disagreements. You see, and disagreements are normal. Normal in relationship. Even with your siblings, you disagree. But the most important thing in a relationship, first choose love. You have to love someone for you to stay with them. Because if you don't love them, okay, you love their pockets. What about if the pockets run dry? Because he's just talking about love might end. Okay, even money also ends. What if money ends and you didn't love this person? Will you stay? You will not stay. Better someone who loves someone. Okay, maybe if you disagree, you can remember, oh, I used to love this, my husband or my wife. Let's keep on loving each other as we used to before. But when money disappears, if you are just if you just love money, money made you to be together. Sometimes when tough times comes, you find like those people, they cannot even waste a minute. They cannot waste a minute because there was no love in it. But this one of Mura Sensor is about convenience. It's about money without love.
Right now, honestly, I'm really considering to be dating rich women because of my status. Because I don't want to have a woman targeting me for what I have.
Yeah.
And when they come to my home, they realize even Marwa doesn't have money. All the money he has.
It's gone every corner.
This is what I don't like with Mura Sensor. As much as you are a big YouTuber, as much have you built yourself, but you still have that childish mind. If you are still talking about dating rich women, that word of dating should not be coming from your lips. You are past dating. You shouldn't be talking about dating. You are past that. So for how long are you going to be dating? And that's why I say this man marries these women in his dream. This man is not going to settle down because he's still thinking of dating. He wants to date rich women. For how long are you going to be dating? Not making up your mind. In the name of dating, Mura Sensor will be giving these women children. So this is where he's going to get these 10 kids, because he's not ready to settle down. Someone who talks about dating. and talks about many kids like this. It's like he's going to date. He already has one when he was dating Rocio mom. He's going to date another one. He'll get another. He is going to keep on dating and having many kids. So he's not ready to settle down. Number one, he loves no one. He has already said. He's marrying these women in his dream.
And then they expect to see money under the bed
And
sheets.
they send
And there's nothing.
send it to their mama, send it to
My
auntie.
cousin's birthday needs a flight ticket,
Hey.
business class.
But if you come with yours, I can provide just basic stuff as a human being.
Yeah.
For example, you cannot sleep hungry. You'll have shelter. You'll have nice clothes if you want clothes, for example.
Take pictures with
But again,
horses, peacocks.
like now, 3 peacocks have arrived, so you
Yeah.
can imagine.
Yeah.
But you see, I'm at that level of being so selective because I don't deal with small quarrels,
Yeah.
like child support.
Yeah.
But again, some women don't even care, even if.
So Mura Senso is talking about what is going on in his life because he doesn't want quarrels. He's been quarreling with Rocio a lot about child support. Why would you wait for Rocio mom to ask you for child support? This one makes me feel bad. You sit there, talk about your status. You sit there, talk about the women you want to date. You have a son, your only son is with the mother. And you talk about you don't want to quarrel. Because for someone to quarrel with you, and that means you're not doing the right thing. You are being forced to pay for child support. Why would you be forced? Why would you let yourself be forced? This is your son. Why do you want to be forced? Why can't you just do it? This is your responsibility as a dad. Whether the mother goes where with your son or daughter, be in their lives. Do not wait to be asked. So Mura Senso want to marry women who have their money, women who cannot drag him out there to ask for child support. I'm telling you, even if you marry a billionaire, and they have your child, you will pay dearly, dearly. And even that now the amount increases now. You marry a billionaire, you think now when you have a baby with them, when they leave you, they will not ask you for child support. Who says that? Who says that? You will still pay. No one should lie to you. As a father, you should not wait whether you have a billionaire wife. So long as you have a baby with them, you have to take care of your baby. It's not about them having money so that they can just take care of your child. You just sleeping because, oh, that lady has money. Let the lady just take care of the baby. Why not you? You should not even wait to be told. And that shows the type of a man you have. You don't want quarrels. Why would you wait for someone to quarrel you in public? Why? Why would you wait for Rocio to drag you? Why would you wait to be told to support your son? And you want 10?
They are rich, they still want more money from.
Yeah.
Generally, it's good to marry a rich person.
Yeah.
And if honestly you're poor, what I can advise you is don't marry. You put yourself first in a good situation,
Yeah.
then you marry. Because the new world that we are, long time ago, money was never a factor.
Yeah.
People used to come to your home, you cook for them a goat, and they do farming, they do kesangero. There's
Yeah.
something.
They farm,
They
finish,
farm
and have
for
food
you,
at the end of
they just eat
the
and
year.
go.
Yeah.
These days, everything is money. Even this thing sitting here is money.
It's money.
This is money.
Yeah.
This is money brought it here.
Yeah.
This stone that you are seeing here.
If you know everything is money like that, you know it. Why would you wait for the mother of your son to ask you? And you know where she is. She's spending a lot of money in your child. And as a father, you should care where the boy or the daughter is. Your work is to provide. You don't need to wait to be asked. If the women also would be waiting for their exes, that shows that children will just be left out there. No one will tend for them. But you find like women, we were given that good heart. We are family people. We are family oriented. Whether men support their children or not, women are always there for their children. And that's why you find like you love your congrats mom because she was there for you.
Me, this is how I see life as a woman. The moment you decide, for me, I always believe it's a woman who decides whether she wants to give birth or not.
That is true.
There's nothing like accidentally, like, oh, I found myself pregnant and I was like, oh my God, what's happened? When you're mature enough and you have a man, what could happen? And I always tell myself, if you choose that path, you want to have a kid, make sure with or with that man, life will still move on.
And
Please stop bringing Rocio mom in your topic, because Rocio talked about this issue. Your mother was forcing her to have a baby. You came and told the world that your mother kept on calling you every day. So that shows Rocio mom was right. But as you said, a woman chooses what to do with their body, if they want a baby or not. That is also very true. But you find like there are some people, when they are pushed like that, the pressure becomes too much on them. Then they just let it be. So it depends with the person. But you cannot say the fact that when you have a baby, you can take care of the baby with or without a man. Yes, people do that. But it is not a good thing. If the father of the baby is there, you cannot just say, okay, the fact that I agreed to have a baby, so I can just take care of my baby with or without the father. And the father is there. The father is making money. You're just talking because you've not reached that stage. So shut up. Shut up. There's nothing which you know in this womanhood. You just entered in this. Now you have a baby. That baby whom you are now carrying. And then Peter is not in the baby's life. Will you not come out here and cry? Do you think women just want to drag this man? No. They see no reason of the man not supporting their own children. That is the problem. Not someone else's child. Their children. So when they are told to take care of their children, they feel bad. Why?
Something funny when you're saying that, before I cut you short, is even as men, when we have a woman, one of the things we tend to see in that woman is, if I die today, can this woman run whatever I'm running and it will not collapse in one day and my kids will be safe?
Yeah.
Actually, the moment we start realizing that the woman I am with cannot do those type of things,
Yeah.
you start feeling like she's a problem now.
Yeah.
You start feeling like, oh, she's a nun. Because you want someone that, if you're not there today, still life can do what?
Can move.
Can move.
And one thing which you also need to understand, people don't live just because of money. We have very strong women out there. People can do farming. People can do all sorts of things. But you can never tell future. Okay, you just want to have a woman which you think maybe if you are not there, she can take care of your kids. You can't tell. You can never tell. Because these things are things which are hidden to us. You might think, oh, I'm marrying this rich lady so that when I'm not there, she might take care of my children. You find like even the ones who are not rich are always there for their children more than even the ones who have money. So taking care of the children is not about money only. It's not about money only. You find like there's so many mothers out there who have taken care of their children, not because of the money which they have, but because of going to the farming, getting food, and then they eat. And also in life, people will grow anyway. Whether you are there, whether you have money or not, this is what God did for us. The good thing which God gave the human being. Whether you have money or not have money, you will live and you will grow. You are being rained on. There was no money, but look where you are today. So it is not about money. It is not about finding someone. You measure people, oh, I want this woman because when I will not be here, she will take care of my children.
You need a hardworking woman, a woman who can figure out how to make money, a woman who does not like to complain all the time. Because if she complains on you, if you're not there, who will she complain to?
Every day.
A woman who complains all the time. When someone complains all the time, why can't you give them that listening here so that you can hear what they are complaining about? You cannot just say this woman complains a lot. No one can just wake up in the morning and just start complaining. Give them that listening here. Listen to them and hear, why is she complaining? But if you are brushing them off, oh, me, I've given you a house, you have a roof over your head, you can sleep, you can eat. Not only those things which women want. Give them the listening ear, because if you are brushing this woman, another one will come also, you'll brush. You'll end up dating as you are still dating, because that is what you know.
But again, as a woman, maybe you are planning, you have just kids with a rich man and you break up and you ask for child support. What if he dies?
What will you do?
What will you do?
What if he wakes up and say, you know what, it's enough?
Yeah.
Now you find them beat on the...
No, Di Mwango. There's no way a man should wake up and say it is enough on child support. Enough to who? Was he supporting the ex or was supporting his child? Do not back up Mura Senso. Mura Senso sends child support. Do not be misled. This lady has never had a child before. If she had a child, which she's hiding, that one we don't care about that. If the father is not supporting, she should not bring that here now. Child support, you have to forget about death. When you die, that one is something, that is a different case. But when you are alive, you should not even wait to be asked to send child support. Because I see like Mura Senso doesn't want to send child support. Do not bring Rocio mom in your discussion all the time. You talk like you don't want to support this child. You do not. This one is saying, if you don't set, then they run into the internet and become bitter. All women will be bitter. You will be bitter. Why is he not supporting his child? You want to tell me you'll just be happy when your husband is not supporting? What if he wakes up and decides not to send you money? Oh, you're just saying that because this is your brother. Wait until it becomes you now. Because you're not exceptional. You don't know future. You don't know tomorrow, madam. You don't know.
Streets, you know, all men are, I don't want to use the name,
Yeah,
DOG.
but my idea, yes, my idea is push yourself. Be a better person.
Yeah.
Even though you want to marry a financial stable partner,
Yeah.
you also need to push yourself, just as a human being.
Yeah.
It is the same thing as some women say, I cannot cook or clean.
Yeah.
And if you look at those things, it's basic human survival.
Yeah.
Cooking to eat. is a
Cleaning
basic-
after eating.
It's so basic.
Basic. Yeah.
But somebody wants to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you cooking? You're a slave here. Look
So
at
if
you.
you can't cook, then don't eat at all. Anyway.
And you will die, my friend, if you don't.
These women are not your maids. They are not your slaves. You can cook for yourself. Why is it that you like talking about someone who cannot cook and clean? Then do not eat. You are so petty, and you cannot be talking about this issue every day. If it happened between you and Rocio mom, let it rest. You've talked about this issue for long, and your sister is backing you up. Maybe she didn't grew up cooking for people, and she sees you like someone also who doesn't care about her. Because if you love her, if you cared for her, she would just be cooking for you without even you asking. But if you are just seeing her like someone whom you are competing with, no reason of cooking for you. She was not your husband. These women you want to be cooking and cleaning for you, do you pay them? Are they your workers? Are they your workers? If you are used to sweeping the whole compound, sweeping, you keep on sweeping. Not everyone was born sweeping like you want people to do. There are people who don't know that. And you cannot force them to do that because you have to marry them. No, they can't. Let your sister chop wood. If those are the qualities, if you have, then you get married, then you are still backwards.
For me as a woman, how I look at life is, as a woman also, you gotta make sure you're financially stable. There's nothing,
It's important.
there's nothing good as knowing
Yeah.
you can do life, you
And
know?
also I tend to think also men tend to respect women who have something.
Is that a question or you are talking about yourself? Because now you just brought your issue now. Is it a question? Because I thought you were asking what a sense of question. You with your being stable financially, all the time being stable financially. As much as you are stable financially, the father of your baby has to take care of your baby. It doesn't matter whether you are financially stable or not. the child was brought up in this world by two people, should not be left to one person, just because you are financially stable. No, 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 no.
True.
If you don't have something, also men tend to see you as a problem.
Yeah, true.
And also remember, when you are with a man who is building himself up,
Yeah.
the more he keeps going up, the more he attracts women, a lot of women, both poor.
So he's talking about if you have a man who is growing like him now, it attracts more women. So I think Rocio was very right, because this man thinks that women loves him. So what he has in his mind, someone who has that mind that women loves me, that person cannot listen to you. And I think that's why this man was seeing Rocio mom as someone who complains a lot. Because in his mind, even if you go, I have other women who loves me. That is the type of this moral sensor. If he doesn't think twice or thrice, because he's delusional, he will not settle down. With who now? With who? You'll just be laughing with your sister, but time will just be moving, lying to you and lying to yourself. Keep on lying to yourself, advising yourself, laughing at yourself, and people are just moving out here.
Rich and everything.
Yeah.
Because he's already at the top there, so everybody
Yeah.
can see him. A poor lady saying, be my husband.
Yeah.
Do you have someone? A rich woman says, oh, this is my level now.
Yeah.
This is the type of man I want to be with.
And the truth is, there's no single day you'll get an ultra-rich man who is in parties. Let's be realistic.
No, it's very hard.
Talk about retirement, 50 and above, unless
Very
they
hard.
were born in a rich family.
Very good. You brought a very good thing now. Let's just talk now. So you said you can never get a rich man in their 30s. There are so many. So many. If your husband is not, then that is your husband. Because that's why we keep on telling you, people, you know nothing. People are rich out here in their 20s. So you, how old are you? And I think you are in your 20s. Are you not in your 20s and you made it in life? Are you not rich? Mura Sensor. Is Mura Sensor not in his 30s or what? So Mura Sensor is in his 50s, right? If you are saying you can never find a rich man in their 30s, though that shows that Mura Sensor is in his 50s. And you are also in your 40s. You are lying to yourself. There are so many rich people out here. This one, she's talking about this because the husband is in his 30s. So the husband is not rich. And that's why now she's consoling herself. And I thought she was rich in her 20s. I thought Mura Senso is rich in his 30s. You just said you cannot find someone rich in their 30s. So I don't know you. I don't know you, this family.
But just a young man in
Who has pulled
early
himself.
30s who has pulled himself from the ground to the top.
Yeah.
That's not realistic.
And mostly if you find such men, they are not ready to settle.
Yeah, because they're still striving hard and hard and hard and
Yeah,
hard.
and also they have a lot of options. Young girls showing up every day.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? I saw you with a new car. Jenny Junior.
Lamborghini.
Hey,
Lamborghini. Yeah, it
you
was.
know when my brother bought his first convertible car, I used
Yeah.
to see girls doing like
this in the car.
I'm like,
With
"Hey,
legs up.
hey."
Keep dreaming. Keep lying to yourself. Mura says, so if this is the mind which you have, you can sit anytime, all the time, talking about your baby mama, and yet you want to see your son. I think sometimes, if you keep on doing this quite often with your sister, because you see, the sister brought that issue of Rocio mom complaining she was being forced to give birth. And then the sister is talking about when you decide to have a baby, you should be ready to take care of that baby with or without the man. Talking about Rocio mom. You keep on talking like this as a family, Rocio mom might make it very hard for you people to see this baby. So always mind what you are talking about. You should not be dragging your baby mama all the time in your topics, because you know this sister of yours dislikes her. So I didn't like that topic at all. And I'm just going to talk about one thing on Lin Ngugi's show with Mura Senso, because we will analyze it later. But there's only one thing which I want to talk about. I expected Lin to confront Mura Sensor. When you are interviewing someone, and I've seen it quite often, this is just something which I've seen. She is a big YouTuber, an influencer. She should not just flow with the vibes. When you are interviewing someone like Mura Sensor, an influential man, you should not just flow with the vibe. No, no, no. You should ask tough questions as well. Mura Sensor brought the issue of the challenges which he's been having in the village. Sometimes you find like people are blocking roads for him or for them. The only thing I heard her asking, why would they do that? That should not have a right. You would have asked Mura Sensor. And why do you think these people do this to you? What is it that you've done to them? What makes them to close these roads for you? I think that is how it should be. But when you are interviewing someone and you let him just talk until the end, and then just talk, Mura Sensor is talking about, sometimes I feel like buying the whole village, and then also you back that up. So I didn't see it like an interview. I saw it like just people who are talking, just the two of you just talking, friends. When you are engaging someone in interview, you have to know, because that time you should not be on the side of Mura Sensor, neither on the side of the villagers. You need to know, why are these villagers behaving like this towards you? What is it that you are doing to them? Or is it because ever since you started having money, have you been behaving differently? These are the questions I expected her to ask Mura Sensor. But she left Mura Sensor just talk until the end. So I never found anything interesting there. If it is not just the drone, that is what I saw there. I expected her to engage Mura Sensor deeply and ask Mura Sensor, you are bringing this, villagers are doing this to you. Why? Why is it? What is it that you are doing to them? Do you think that idea which you have, like, I feel like I can buy the whole village, do you think those are the things which are triggering this misunderstanding? Those are the things which I expected her to ask Mura Sensor. But with her, she just moved with the vibe. Now people, like the video, we'll check that video of Lynn later on and react on it. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being my loyal subscribers. Subscribe, share, like, and tell a friend to tell a friend. See you again in my next video, God willing. Bye bye.